friends, welcome or welcome back to Mimi's Mixed Bag. I hope you're having a wonderful October. The heat has finally lightened up here in the Mid-South and we are having a wonderful fall break this week, and I've got time to share something really fun with you. Some of you may know that I keep my granddaughter on school breaks and through the summer. She likes to spend the days with me, and she is 10, and I'm always looking for craft ideas for her. You know, since she was a toddler, we have done all the crafts, the yarn, the pom-poms, the glitter boards, you know, just everything you can imagine. I've always been looking for something for us to do. Well, in the process of that, this company from Amazon reached out to me and asked if I would like to play around with one of their resin alternative kits. The word resin kind of scares me because I've never worked with resin. I was real intimidated by it because I've heard you have to wear respirators, you have to cure it with UV light. You know, it just really wasn't a kid's craft. So I did a little research, and this company has been around a long time and has quality products. It is an alternative to resin. Let me show you the box here. It's from a company called JDiction, and it's a complete kit where you can complete a project from start to finish. It's eco-friendly, it has no fumes or anything like that. You don't have to wear a mask. It's enough product in here where you can make several little things or a few big things. I just thought it would be so fun to share this with you, what all comes in the kit, and make something from start to finish and show you how it's done. Alright friends, we're here at my craft table, and I thought I would unbox the kit first just to show you everything that's included. And topping the box is some molds, silicone molds. They've given me a geometric heart. This appears to be some kind of star-shaped trinket tray, or you could make some kind of star ornament with it. And I love this one with the beaded frame. Now the good thing about this is these silicone molds, you'll be able to use these forever. I've got a couple measurement cups. This is 100 grams of the ResinCrete powder. They've given me a nice selection of some primary pigments, a powder scoop, a mixing spatula, some plastic gloves, some sandpaper to do some finishing touches on the pieces, and then a little container of wax. So I'm going to clear off this table and then show you the mixing process. Alright, I've got my table cleared off now, and I read the back of the instructions, and the mixing ratio is 10 to 3. 10 parts powder and 3 parts water. You know, if you're doing plaster Paris, that goes by volume, like cups and tablespoons, but with this package it says by weight. So I think one of these $10 digital food scales would be very beneficial to have one, and most people already have one of these in their kitchen anyway. And I'm really not sure how big a batch it makes, so I decided just to double it. I did 20 grams of powder and 6 grams of water. And the good thing about these little scales is that you can change the units of measure. If I had bigger cups, I could do ounces, but I just decided to do grams, and it works fine. As long as you have the scale, you'll get the proportions right. So here's my powder, here's my water. I'm going to pour it in there and take my little mixing spatula and get it stirred up. Now also on the package it says that you have an 8-minute work time. There is another formula on the package if you need longer working time. If you're doing some mix-ins or something like that. I really didn't want all 3 of my molds to be the same color, so I'm going to color it with some of the pigment they included. Something else you need to be mindful of is that I used the level on my iPhone and made sure my table was level. That's really important when you're filling these molds, so that whatever you're making is not lopsided. I'm going to pour a little bit in this other cup, and I'll add some pigment to that one. Let me just pour it in here. I want this one white. And so I'm just going to pour it till it's about level with the top of the mold. Alright, and then I'm going to add some pigment to this one. I kind of tap it to make sure there's not any little air bubbles in there. Now as far as pigment, I'm going to put a few little drops of red in here. I'm not sure how pigmented it is, but we'll see. I'm going to put about 3 drops of red and see what we get. Pretty pink. Alright, so I'm going to move this over here and fill the heart up. I have a little bit left, but not enough to start another mold. I just really wanted to show you how easy it is to change the color of this Resincrete. So we'll just do these two for today, and I'll come back in 30 minutes and demold them. After I turned the camera off, I had found this little silicone mold that I'd had from something, and my Resincrete had already set up like peanut butter. And so I took my spatula and just smeared it into the little mold. I wanted to show you how well those turned out, even with the Resincrete setting up. Alright, so here is the little geometric heart. I'm going to carefully pull it away from the mold. Like I said, in 30 minutes is all it took. Easy to use, and to be honest with you, I forgot to put my gloves on. So good thing this stuff is eco-friendly. But here you go. I'm real happy with how it turned out. It has a smooth, soft finish. Now, from what I've read, this will get more and more durable as the day goes on. So after 24 hours, it will be completely cured. But at this stage, I could paint it, decoupage it, whatever I want to do to it in order to use it. All right, let's demold this one. Set up nice and firm. Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, I just love it. Fast curing. I mean, in 30 minutes, you have something like this. So now that I've got them demolded, the next question is, what do you do with this stuff? So I thought it would be fun to show you a couple completed craft projects of what I'm going to do with these. All right, friends, I've got my projects done, and I just want to share with you some more ideas of what you could do with these things once you demold them. For the heart, I decided to go ahead and paint it with some orange acrylic paint. It paints beautifully. I even used a paint pen on this. That works as well. I created one of those smashed can hanging arrangements that have been popular for the last couple years. Decoupaged some tissue paper on there and just hot glued the heart on there. Makes a perfect embellishment for this little idea. You could make this any theme, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and with the seasonal trees so popular, you can make a bunch of Valentine ornaments for a Valentine tree. You could even make several for a Valentine bowl filler, something like that. Now for my little beaded trinket tray, I love how this turned out. I ended up decoupaging a little gift bag I had. I had been saving this gift bag because I thought the little vintage Santa was so cute on this bag. And sure enough, I eventually found a project for it. He just fit in the bottom of this little trinket tray just perfect. And just love how it turned out. That's why I wanted to keep it white. I rubbed a little wax over the beads, and I ended up putting it on a little easel right here, and that's certainly one way to use it. I put some Christmas balls in a mason jar or a cylinder vase or something like that. Wrap a ribbon around it. You could attach it to the top. Make it into a really cute candle holder. That's another cute idea. You could make this into a party food spoon rest. You could put little soaps on it in your bathroom. You could make this into an oversized ornament that's really popular, or attach it to a bigger board with a frame. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the unboxing and the process and the ideas afterwards of what you could do with these fun molded shapes. So be sure and check out the Amazon link for this JDiction Resincrete and pick up a bag and create these fun projects. I'll be back next week with something fun to share. Bye-bye.